Hi, Rich Sheffrin here, and in today's tip I want to start out with a question. As an entrepreneur, are you more like a lion ready to pounce on the next opportunity that's strategically aligned with your mission, your vision, and your goals and what ultimately you want to get out of your business? Or are you less like a lion ready to pounce and more like a deer caught in the headlights, kind of frozen, unsure where to really move, uncertain of what steps to take that'll help you really get to the outcome that you want, and you're doing a lot of movement but not making a lot of progress? The reason I ask is that the last several videos, what we've really been talking about is you being the best entrepreneur you can be by trusting more in yourself, right? We talked about you being willing to walk down the path of uncertainty as opposed to grasping onto the illusion of security. We talked about when was the last time that you gave a full 100% to something that you were doing in your business, and for far too many of you, it was way too long. And then yesterday we talked about the difference between seeing your business as a long, arduous, and boring marathon versus a series of sprints that really give you the opportunity to run past your competitors, to stand out in the marketplace, and to see all of your work as intense and short duration as opposed to long and boring and drawn out. And so what all of these have in common is really allowing you to tap into your instinct. Now, what I've discovered is that for an entrepreneur to fully tap into their entrepreneurial instinct, their DNA, which all humans share, we started out as hunters, so this isn't a far removed instinct for you. In order to be able to do that, you have to continuously increase the level of insight that you have about your business. You see, one of the things that makes a great entrepreneur great is the ability to make good decisions quickly. Now, in order to make good decisions quickly, you need to tap into your gut instinct very often. And in order to develop your gut instinct, there are two things that need to be in place. One, you have to develop your insight. We'll talk about that in a second. And two, you have to be willing to trust your instinct and be fully aligned with it. So let's talk about those two things. One, as far as more insight, the fastest, easiest way to gain more and more insight in your business is, one, to be reflective about it, to take a step back and think about where you want to go, what have been your experiences so far, what's worked, what hasn't, and what needs to be learned in order to move forward in the right way. In addition to that, it's looking at the current effects in your business, what's going well, what's going wrong, and trying to figure out why. In other words, asking a series of why questions, so you go deeper and deeper, and by doing so, you start to notice the cause and effects of your business, and by doing that, you gain more and more insight. I hope that's clear. By asking why, understanding the cause and effects in your business, you will develop more and more insight, and ultimately become a much better entrepreneur because of it. So that's really on the insight side. Now let's talk about the alignment side. Most people aren't clear about what they want. Since they're not clear about what they want, they're not clear about what kind of business they want to create that can give them what they want. And so in order to be aligned, who you really are, you need to know exactly what you want, you need to know exactly how you plan on achieving that, and how that's in line with your values, your purpose, and everything else as far as your self-context. So those are the two elements. If you want to be a more instinctual entrepreneur, you need to, one, increase your insight, two, increase your alignment. And by doing those two things, you will be able to seize the right opportunities, be able to say no to the wrong opportunities, and be able to make progress faster and easier inside your business. So that's the tip for today. To higher profits and beyond, Sheffrin over and out.